Biz Now, because your business matters.
Yeah. You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina, coming to you from Burner Cigar Studio, home of the finest premium cigars and cigar smokers in the world. Great people, premium cigars. Life is good at Burners, located in Brookdale Village and also in Denver on Highway 16. This is Local Biz Now, where we hope to inspire, inform, and entertain you, because that's what we do here at News Talk WSIC 105.9, 100.7 FM, 1400 AM. I am Joe Vagnone. This is Local Biz Now, where
your business matters.
Yeah, that is the voice of my co-host for the entire month, my friend, whether he will admit it or not, James Sander. He is the founder and president of Shared Resources and IT Services. You keep changing the name of the company. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to. I can't get a rhythm going on that, James. You understand that?
I felt that. It'll
Did you feel that there was no rhythm there?
Let me say this. After I changed the name, and it updated in Google, the amount of attention that we've gotten from the web is considerably different.
Really?
Yes, shockingly different. Just the correct term. IT services instead of technology solutions.
So here's what I know. James is by far, and this is not a surprise to you, you are the best tech expert that I know. And
Me too. Me too.
Really?
Yes. I love
you
me.
You got a cohort that's a little bit brighter than you. You don't have that.
Okay. Maybe there's
okay.
4 to 8 to 12.
Well, seriously. I mean, I know quite a few of you techies. And if I really want the answer, I call you first. Now, I know there's going to be a bad joke before I get my answer, but I'm gonna get the right answer.
Is the answer free? then you're going to have to sit through a bad joke.
David, it has been free for many years.
You get what you pay for.
Okay, and if you haven't noticed by now, we have let David Dowdy tag along the entire month. He is a senior coach for Action Coach, and you can go to their website at actioncoaching.com. He's a founder and host of the upcoming event, the Ascent Business Builders Summit. You can get that information and tickets at actioncoachnc.com. David is business coaching that helps business owners achieve more. I got that from your website.
That's beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
Good. Again, I want to remind everybody that David has put together and is hosting this business summit. It is at the Kane Center for the Arts, October the 8th. So you still have some time to get some tickets. And it's going to be from 7:30 a.m. until about 12:30. It's a good all day ordeal,
it's a good
right?
Half day. Yeah.
So, David, before we allow James to talk, okay, because once he gets started, he ain't gonna stop.
You say that like you have a choice. You said allow James to talk.
Listen, let's kind of ignore
Speaking
him.
of which,
Let's kind of ignore him, because you know a joke's coming whether we want it or not.
Absolutely.
I pulled up some information, and I want to talk about the event, because you've got this online, and it asks questions and gives answers like, what will you get when you go to the event? I want to read some of them, right? And because I want people to kind of get this real understanding why we are very excited and believe this is the #1 top small business event in the area. And so one of them is you've got make valuable connections with local and vetted resources and businesses. I want people to hear the word vetted resources, because that defines you. In other words, you're not just doing this. You have taken the time to absolutely find exceptional people to deliver exceptional service. I mean, that first bullet point really does define what's happening here.
Well, my business is centered around a strong network of business resources supporting other businesses in the area. So, I mean, there's a lot of vetting that goes on and proven, and we get the testimonials, and I meet everybody personally, and Make sure that they have the goods. They can bring it. They can deliver it.
They got the goods.
Joe, you'll notice that neither you nor I are presenting at this, even after
that makes pretty good sense for me.
To him,
he might have missed something with you, but for me, it makes perfect sense. No problem. I'm not even done. That was just
James. I've known Joe for a while.
Receive invaluable training and you love these big long words with extra L's and P's and B's, and I can't read them. Tools from peers and local entrepreneurs. To me, I want people to hear this is about gathering information, and the word here is training. I mean, it's not just a show where you just sit there and watch. You really do want them to mentally participate in this.
That's right. There's a lot of the morning will be engaging with one another, with the sponsors that are going to be there. We've got 13 sponsors that are going to be there to talk with these business owners about their businesses and provide some resources there. But beyond that, it's all the attendees that are, anywhere from no employees, maybe one helper, 6, 8, 10 employees. Those that are emerging business leaders and entrepreneurs that are just desperate and hungry to achieve what they dreamt of when they started their business.
Right. And the dream, it's a whole lot different when you wake up. Right.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Running that mile and a half.
Were you talking about at 3 a.m. when I wake up in a cold sweat and there's no way I'm going back to sleep because there's 14 problems that I need to be solving that I can't pull off during the day. And so, yes.
We've been around, Joe, the answer isn't necessarily more knowledge. You could go read a book. You can watch a YouTube video. It is the application of it and getting in this circle to talk with people about the actual application is what's going to move.
That brings me to your next bullet point, which gain powerful inspiration. And let me tell you, you really need the inspiration to be able to gather this information and then implement it. Because it's not just the idea. It really is implementing this stuff.
That's right. That's right. The energy that will be in the room and what people will walk away with is the drive to just go back at it, get to the next level, keep pushing forward.
And this next bullet point is kind of fun, right? Which is you're going to get a custom notebook and pen to record what you're learning. That's David. Will you please write this down? Because most of us small business people. That's right. I'll get it. I'll remember it. David knows us enough to say, "Hey, man, will you please just write it down?"
I'm going to equip you. We're not going to record it with our thumbs on our phones. I'm going to equip you with the book and the pen. And
I love that. I absolutely love that. What that says is it really does define that this entire event is speaking to business people exactly.
That's right.
Wait a minute. And we have to put effort into this too. I can't just show up and listen.
You're gonna work for it. Oh. And when it's over with, you're gonna realize it was valuable and it was worth your time.
That's what I want, and I look forward to being there.
I'm glad you're going to be there.
David, if they want to go, give them the website one last time.
ActionCoachNC.com, ActionCoachNC.com, right there on the homepage.
And let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to James Sandard with Shared Resources IT Services, 10 ways a quality IT service provider can increase the value of your company. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. This is David Dowdy. And you are who?
James Sanders.
Where your business matters.
Threw me off a little bit there, asking me who I was.
Gosh, wait a second. That's not the script.
Who am I?
I'm not sure I wrote that down.
It'll be up here.
Nobody told me there was going to be a quiz. Well, David, you got to be getting nervous, right?
I do. Yes. Right. We can have out.
About how much time will you have on stage, you personally?
Roughly an hour. Kind of all in.
Right. Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be, obviously a few keynotes. Got an MC going to be facilitating the entire session. One that you may know.
Who is the MC? Secret. Secret MC.
Do you know Mr. Greg Law at Sweet Dreams? He's going to be.
Yes. Okay, all right.
He's a small business guy, really engaged in the community and does so much giving back to the community. So it's going to be fun having him on board.
That is cool,
and doing that. And, get some business owners up on stage, giving a little bit of their short stories of they were here, now they're here, and this is what's next. So, it's not just Mike or just me kind of spitting out some things. It's going to be real stories.
Right.
And they're intentional engagement, not just in all the networking, but some intentional engagement through some other activities that we'll do as a group that give a real read for what's going on in the room and in the community and where people's heads are, what the challenges are.
I hope people really understand how challenging this is to put this event on. Like I only know it.
I wish I had known before I
that's
even
right.
dreamt of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm happy to say, man, it's all yours, baby?
I'm not even going to be there.
I no longer want to put on the best event, small business event of the year. You got it. Because it really does require a tremendous amount of effort. And so but bravo to that. And I hope people get that, because they will take this more seriously when they realize this is not a flippant thing. I mean, this really takes some energy and effort.
It really does. And then once they're there and they experience it, it'll be easy. It's the inaugural event that makes things a challenge.
And also, I'll tell you, because of where it's being held, that'll be fun too.
Yeah, oh yeah,
because
it is beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful facility.
Yes,
but most business owners have experienced some conferences or some workshops where they just, I want more of this. I want more of this. I want more of this. So that's what this is all about. I've been to so many over the years. We're packing it all into one morning.
And not a drop of alcohol.
Not a drop of
Not
alcohol.
even pulling us in with alcohol.
Yeah. You're listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina. I am Joe Vagnone, and this is Local Biz Now. I am here with a couple of friends of mine. They may not admit it. Off the air, they might say Joe's okay, but on the air, I don't know if I'm gonna get him to do that or not. One of them is James Sanders. He is the founder and president of
Shared resources. IT services.
Right. I got to get a rhythm for that.
Who's the co-host?
Yeah.
Shared resources, IT services.
Let me say this.
We got to work on this.
Yeah, so shared resources means something on a network that other people access, right? So if you got a file on a server, it's a shared resources. If there's a printer on the network, it's a shared resource. It made all the sense in the world 25 plus years ago when I said, you know what a great name for an IT company would be?
Shared.
Now I think maybe I should have called it IT company.
Well, certainly a guy like
just
me
off the
has
top of my
no
head.
idea.
And Joe still wouldn't be able to spell it. So.
And you
David's fitting right in now.
yeah, you should have seen the first logo.
Okay, as much as I'm not too sure about the name, and I question the owner's capability at telling the joke.
Oh, yes.
I do trust his ability for IT services. And before we dig into this article that you had written, walk me through a little bit about what it is that you guys do, because I met you when you were the IT provider for Cornelius Town Hall.
Yes. Cornelius Town Hall Police Department, North Mech 911 Fire Departments. That was a great contract for a decade. I learned a lot, experienced a lot.
It's kind of the foundation of your business, wasn't it?
It helped a whole lot.
Yeah.
It helped a whole lot. Yes. When people are starting business, think about working part time. I was actually allowed to do that for about 3 or 4 weeks before it really took off. So that was nice. Watched Oprah. Watched Oprah and really sat at home and enjoyed
Your
myself.
office was, literally the janitorial closet. Literally. He had the sink. His desk was over the slop sink. You understand back then.
It beat the back of the van. At least I could invite you into the closet.
I remember you way back then.
Yes, you do. Right. Oh, you've made me who I am today, Joe.
Exactly. That's where I was headed. David's rolling his eyes right about that.
Into
man, not again. David, this show has got power, man. It's just unbelievable.
It's the Joe bump. You don't feel it?
Over the month, I've already experienced that. My phone's ringing off the hook.
I would say 85% of the attendees are probably from Joe.
Hey, it doesn't matter if they are or not. They are now.
Claim it now. That's right.
Yeah.
That being said,
yes, we provide IT services for small to medium businesses. It's enterprise quality, but at SMB pricing.
So put a little bit of words around that. Small to medium size. What's your avatar?
Yeah, small is 1.
Okay.
And medium, I think our largest one is about 175 users.
Okay.
Down in South Carolina.
Because a lot of times, I believe that some don't believe they need it yet. They're not to a point where they may need to engage you.
I love that conversation. I enjoy that.
And it's not true, of course, but help understand.
I enjoy that. So this weekend I got called out to a guy that's building out some new space for an apparel company. He's got a beautiful bunch of machines. He's very skilled at what he does. He's established, and he's outgrown the garage, and time for him to do things right. So he's put a lot of money into an upfit of about 3,000 square feet. And the question was, could you come out and look at my cabling? Because of the cabling picture off of Facebook, right? Where I'm holding up 80 pounds of network cables that did not need to be in a closet. And we're taking up space. Yes, so I go out there and meet with him. And as the conversation lasted about an hour and a half, he asked me for cabling, but we walked away with a much, much better understanding how he could do things a lot smarter than what he was doing. Like stop moving thumb drives back and forth between machines, and how to really tie everything together so that you can have what you need at each station and that type of stuff.
Wow.
Set them up for growth and expansion.
And what I want them to hear is they can help. You can help them with their one computer remotely,
Absolutely.
or you literally physically can be in their office or their home office and help them with whatever they need.
That's correct. Yeah, and a client out at the Pines changed their network, the way they run things. They have better segmented resident against resident, so that not all the resident stuff is all in one spot. So it's messed with a lot of people. I went out and handled somebody a couple months ago, but this guy, printer's still not working because he's got a different kind of Wi-Fi thing going on. They have a tighter security out there now. And so that's a 92-year-old with a printer issue. And I am grateful and proud to get to help that guy out with that. Because, I mean, that's like giving back to the
poor guy. Because, you tell him one of those jokes, it could kill him. Okay, most of my co-hosts, I tell them they got to go to the Google, pull up an article, and we talk about it. But you never do that. You always write your own stuff because you a show off.
Publish or perish.
Okay. So, you wrote an article, 10 Ways a Quality IT Service Provider Can Increase the Value of Your Company.
Yeah, and I wrote that so that you would have some input because you know about value of company.
I do.
That's what you do as a trade.
And some of these are kind of intriguing, and I wanted to talk about some of those.
All right. Well,
let's start with the very first one. Goodbye Spaghetti Monster.
Yes.
Decluttering your network closet. That's interesting that you say that because I'm telling you, buyers, that scares them to death when they see that because they look at this kind of stuff and they say, I'm not going to be able to make heads or tail out of this, or it's going to cost me an extra 2 hours just for someone to figure out where things are. I'm surprised you added that to this list.
I did that because we recently got a client. The network closet sat stagnant for 4 years after the company sold. And so it's 4 years old. Stuff is still turned on. Batteries are still beeping on occasion. Cables are running everywhere.
Someone's like, I thought I was keep hearing something.
And the new office manager says, I'd really like to use that space. I'd like to store some stuff in there. And so we went in and we reduced it by easily 75%. And got a picture of me. Yeah, I got a picture of me handling a pile of cable. So undoubtedly, looking at the simplicity of a network is better than a complicated network when it's time to buy a company.
Okay. Patch, please.
Patch, please.
Keeping your system secure and updated. I hear about this all the time. It's what makes my computer slow down sometimes, correct? Because it's patch after patch after patch. You didn't think I knew that, did you?
You are correct. I'm glad that you know that because we get phone calls.
I've heard you say this before.
Okay. You were listening.
It came from you or my brother, right?
Yeah. So Wednesday nights are when we run a lot of updates on the workstations that we take care of. And Thursday mornings, people are like, hey, man, my computer's slightly different. And it's because Microsoft rolls out patches on Tuesday, and we wait a week to watch the rest of the world squirm over what it breaks. And then we put them in place.
So even Microsoft does this, then you've got to clean that up for me.
Absolutely, that's correct.
I didn't
yes.
know that.
Oh yeah, Microsoft. They're better than they used to be, but I would say twice a year they roll out something that's just horrendous, and so it's nice to have somebody on your side that knows and sees it times 600 and know what you're experiencing and how to fix it.
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
Yes.
Patch, please. That was number 2. Number 3. Backup plan you actually want to follow. That is so true. I mean, very few of us actually back up what we do. You know, my backup is I got a new computer, so I leave the old one in the closet. So
I've seen law firms working like that. You are
Just in case.
you are not alone. But when you take a law firm that has say 4 paralegals, 2 attorneys, say closing, all that data, when the systems are down, they are down, and so a quality backup, you need to have it in place. And if I'm buying a company, I'd like to know that something is already in place.
It used to be
it's not a
manual.
deal
It used to be
breaker.
manual, and it doesn't have to. I mean, it can
No.
be simple and
Oh,
behind
heavens,
this.
no. That's right.
manual's gone now,
I
right?
know, but
Okay.
that's old school.
Yes.
So if I'm doing the whole Microsoft Cloud thing now, 360, they've got it, correct? Why you gotta? Was that a joke, David? Did I just tell a funny joke?
Based
Oh my
on the
gosh,
response,
that
I believe
hurts.
so.
What's
That
so
hurts.
funny about that
Well,
statement?
if you read the small print, they don't guarantee anything. your 3 email accounts and all your data,
Right.
they do not care enough to guarantee anything for you.
okay, okay.
But very
I
inexpensively.
thought they
Yeah.
were saving it, but
Yes.
they're not.
Yeah, very inexpensively, there are ways to back up the stuff that's in the cloud also, and that's what we provide for our clients.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that was number 3, right? Number 4, Wi-Fi that doesn't make you cry.
Yeah, I've been told I'm pretty fly for a Wi-Fi.
Bad joke.
Is it a bad joke?
Bad joke.
So when you pretty fly for a white guy,
David,
Pretty
don't
fly for a
don't-
Wi-Fi?
David, don't try and
That's
make
a
sense
great
out of
joke.
these jokes.
That is a
I'm
great
telling you,
joke.
they'll
Just
ruin
kind of
you.
laugh and go along with it.
Don't even laugh because
don't even-
it
okay.
encourages him.
Okay.
we
just
have
don't
all
do it.
experienced crappy Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
and it hurts, and it's a waste of time, and it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating with the new modern day computers that everything goes through some kind of Wi-Fi cloud or something
And it
before.
is-
Even if I type something on Word, now I got to wait for them to correct my spelling, which they do often, right?
and it is a constant evolution of Wi-Fi and newer devices. Every new iPhone comes out with something better. Everything that you're connecting is moving forward with better Wi-Fi. So you want that. It'll make you more valuable when it's time to sell.
And it won't just get better on its own.
Okay.
It will.
So now you got David telling jokes. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to pick
painful.
up on passwords, like 1, 2,
Passwords?
3, and
Oh, yeah. Your password
Password,
1, 2,
that's
3
right.
with an
That's
at
right.
sign. That's very good.
You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. You are here with James Sanders of Shared Resources IT Services, founder and extraordinaire. This is Local Biz Now, where
Your IT matters. I was just. Oy.
Stole it.
okay.
Stole it.
Good gracious.
So I was going to start.
It's what I mean.
with
What you
David,
guys are
but
talking about.
You need to.
Is it going to fix itself and all? I mean, those
It's
are
real. It's
I get
real.
that all the time.
Like-
all the time. It's
And
just,
we'll get to
funny.
it next week. Like when let me take care of this other stuff, and then I'll make the call to James. And
Yeah,
What a waste of time.
yeah, a guy had his trailers broken into out in Midland, I guess. And so he calls me out. Hey, you did some IT work for blah blah blah. I heard you were great at what you do. Can you come out and can you get this? Can you get this stuff off of here? Can you get the video stuff off of here? And I start digging in and got it off there and hand it to him so he can hand it to the police and that type of stuff. And then he says, "Oh well, I'll get back to you." I was like, "You got all this other stuff out here. You're not worried about anything else out in this lot at all? Like the whole systems. The
it'll
whole
be
systems.
fine.
That's how
It's a lightning striking twice.
Insurance says only give me $1,000 per tool, and that one was $10,000. That leveler. So I was like, well, yeah, whatever.
Okay, we come back.
Yes, sir.
You can't be chit-chatting 20 minutes on each item.
All right, let's go.
Because I want to get to Dave's book.
Yeah, I do too.
So I want you to get up on
I
it.
already read it.
Okay.
Did you find any more typos?
So,
No, but I'll.
okay.
Your. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay, so number 1 was Goodbye Spaghetti. Number 2 was Patch. Number 3 is Backup. Number 4 is Wi-Fi, Don't Make You Cry. Now we're going to number 5, which is Talk About Password.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to write that down? That's 5.
No, I'm saying that out loud
6.
because
You're
Julie's
doing
putting
great.
that on Facebook.
Oh. Julie's best.
Julie is
so we got
amazing.
5 more to go, which means you don't get to
I got it.
dilly-dally on your discussions.
I got it.
Okay?
I got it. Yes.
I want less than 30 seconds per.
Not a problem.
You seem to have a problem with less than 30 seconds.
Do you know what my problem is, Joe?
How about if you don't mention it now? I'm sorry? I can't hear him.
No, Wendy is not joining us.
Wendy is not coming.
What?
Wendy is
No,
not joining
I'm sorry.
us.
She's not coming.
Someone's ringing. That's you.
That's probably Julie getting mad at me about something. Okay. All right. Okay, David,
Yes.
when I come back
When you come back.
and I point to you, you're going to say, this is important now, your business matters.
Oh, I don't have that voice.
Well, now you're going to have to do what you can.
Hey, y'all, your business matters.
Take it in any direction you want. You got to get this down, David.
Business matters.
Did I ever tell you how that got started?
No, I'm sure there's a story.
Years ago in Statesville, you know, if you remember the Statesville studio, there were like 4 different areas where people would sit all across the board, you know. And they were, of course, I was new at it, and they were like, hurry up, you know. And I'm saying, because it was time to go to the commercial. And so I said, your business matters. and the board operator says, that was perfect. Do that again. I'm like, what?
What did I say?
What? And so they just started making fun of me about it, right?
Yeah.
It got to be a joke. And so then I would just, of course, you know, whenever you make fun of me, I just start, you know, throwing it back at you. So next thing you know, it's something we've been saying all the time.
Beautiful.
Accident. That's what it was.
Fortunately, that was good and it stuck. There's
That's
plenty of bad things that stuck. Yeah.
That he has worked on and worked on and worked on.
You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina. We've been going at this strong. I'm going to prove it to you. We have over 960 interviews that we have done over the years, 771 videos on the YouTube channel. Please go to Joe Vagnone and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Again, Joe Vagnone, business broker, and subscribe if you would. We would appreciate it. This is Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone, and I'm here with my friend, whether he will admit it or not, James Sanders. He's the founder and president of Shared Resources IT Services. I'm also here with David Dowdy. He is the host of the Ascent Business Builders Summit. It'll be held at the Kane Center for the Arts, October the 8th. You can get your tickets if you will go to actioncoachnc.com. If it is Local Biz Now,
Your business matters.
yeah.
You're hired.
How was that?
You're hired.
He didn't even have any practice, and he got that, James. Okay.
Well, I wrote it
We're
down.
just a
just-
natural.
So we were, before the break, we were talking about the 10 ways that quality IT service providers can increase the value of your company. Number 1 was spaghetti monster. Goodbye to that. Number 2 was patchwork. Number 3 was backup plan. Number 4 is Wi-Fi can make you cry. And number 5 is password.
Passwords. So,
And I got to tell you something, man. Passwords, this one's, everything is asking for a password now. It's just not possible to remember all these.
it is difficult to remember them all. If you're like the rest of us, you probably have one core password and use it
Oh,
over
yeah.
and over, which
You
is
can't use-
horrible.
You can't use the same password?
It's the worst. It's the worst plan. But if you improve the security of your business, it reduces risk. Whether you're selling or buying, pay attention to that. That's the point of that.
One more thing
Yes.
about passwords. I heard there's some sort of apps out there that will provide these passwords. Do you like those? Are you okay with those?
I am okay with some
I-
of
I'm
them.
calling
that other
the app.
people,
Is it an
yes,
app?
Correct. Yeah, password manager.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it when they get hacked.
They get hacked too.
Yeah, pardon me. Yes, because they get hacked on occasion. Then what do? You know?
Right.
So
right.
you better have something else.
Okay.
Just make sure you're secure. is the
Password
point.
for number 5. Number 6.
Yes.
But before we get started, David, I want you to know the master, Patrick Reynolds. You do know Patrick Reynolds is the Kardashian of Lake Norman. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, absolutely.
But so the Kardashian of Lake Norman, Patrick Reynolds.
Patrick Reynolds.
Patrick has sent a Facebook and said, "Your business matter." Nicely done, David. So he wanted. So the
Thank
master
you,
wanted you to
Patrick.
know you got that down.
Thank you. Can I get that in writing? Because you just got to post that.
Patrick has heard that for years. Matter of fact, Patrick may have been around when they were making fun of me about it years ago. He might have helped started that whole thing. So anyway, just want to let you know the master, because you know Patrick is WSIC now. You understand that, don't you?
I understand
He's
that.
come
I mean,
a long way.
I know this is radio, but I was sweating. It's just for the record.
Okay, let's get back on it. The IT whisperer. I have no idea what you mean by that. You're saying reduce tech-related employee stress.
Right.
What's that about?
Crap is going to happen, and the attitude that you have when you go into it as an IT service provider will help your clients.
It frustrates me that you IT people say things are going to happen, because I don't understand. My light switch doesn't do that. When I flip the switch, it comes on. Why shouldn't my computer do the same thing?
You don't have a smart switch yet? Oh, you get a smart switch, that thing will never work. But when it goes bad, it's nice to be calm. It's nice to pay somebody who's nice and calm because they've seen it 1,000 times
You're
in
right.
the
That's
past
so
year.
If Julie and I call each other, because if either one of us got a problem with our computers, I mean, we just yelling and screaming at each other. We really, it's a very frustrating time. It is the only way I can conduct business now is through the computer.
Yes. Yeah, and if you have crappy IT setups, you're gonna have turnover, and that's bad for when you go to
Yeah.
sell a company. So yeah, just reduce the stress of the employees. Keep it nice and even. Keel.
I mean, what you're really describing for me is reminding me that honestly, it's not just for communication. It is my files now. It is my entire system. It's my CRM. It's my communication. It's my information. I mean, that computer is now absolutely everything that used to be held in my 2,000 square foot office building.
That's right.
It really is amazing looking at you, me thinking about that. I probably should take a little bit more care on that.
But you look at that when you're looking at the value of a
You're
company.
right. Oh,
So
absolutely.
big,
No
big
question
time,
about
yes.
it.
And there's so many frustrations in business anyway. This is one that you can control.
And it's
you
easy
can
to
have
do.
some influence on.
Just
so
call
it just
James.
makes sense.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
The
Number 7, the crystal ball of compliance.
This
Yes.
one I don't understand.
Okay, well, there are a lot of regulations out there regarding IT. The most exciting one that I've run into recently is ITAR, ITAR, and that's for a machining company building aerospace parts that cannot be sent outside the United States and cannot be accessed at all by any. So I got a small company with 5 or 6 machines cutting out parts, and they have regulations that they have to meet. Get a hold of an IT provider. Let us be helpful. If you're doing the right thing, you'll be worth more.
Interesting. Okay. Budget magician.
Right. So, one person would have to shop and shop and shop and know what's out there from an IT perspective. Whereas if you work with a IT company, we see it over and over and over again. We can help you. You tell us the budget. We'll do the best we can within that budget, the smartest way that we can. And that'll put you in a better position, more valuable.
Number 9, the business secret weapon.
Yeah, so companies that use technology are going to perform better than companies that do not, typically overall.
That is so true. I'm telling you, Julie and I really did leapfrog when we moved to our customized CRM system, because it allowed us to provide services that others just simply weren't providing. So it is very helpful.
Well, there are business brokers out there that don't have as nice a YouTube group as you do.
But
Exactly. And they don't put cartoons in their newsletters. So, and that's technology. You can't do that without technology. You want a good cartoon in your newsletter, you're going to use technology.
I told you I'm going to get through this little,
Yes.
not to make jokes. Okay,
Yes.
Number 10, last one on the list. This is number 10, the top 10 ways quality IT service providers can increase the value of your company, which, by the way, all 10 of these are on the WSIC Facebook website. You'll be able to see those if you want. Number 10, making the exit strategy sexy. What do you mean by that one?
Well, when it's time to sit down and discuss various points of the value for a mergers and acquisition, if you're scalable already, if you're already secure, if you've future-proofed what you've got going on with your technology, it's going to increase your company's overall value, and it's sexy. It's nice. I've already got this taken care of. This is easy. Don't worry about
eliminating
this piece.
risk, right?
And David, he really said it. It is ready to scale. I mean, he really did define what I do. You know, I tell people all the time, we value based on today, but the buyer really is buying based on tomorrow. And that word scalability is very important.
And most buyers are not looking for a job. They're looking for
right.
an investment. They can scale to the next level.
Right.
And
And the last piece of this, I use it like you're selling a car. If you're selling a car and it's got a low, tires are low, it says the hood's always open when it's not.
Yeah.
The false airs, the engine light, all that. That's not when you want to sell the car. You want to sell it when it's running smoothly, and that's what IT can do for you.
So we've got a couple of minutes. Yes. I'm curious, what seems to be get into our small business heads, right? Why don't we want to do this? What is it about paying for protecting the number one important thing in my business, right? And it's not till I'm reading this list, David, that I realize it really is. I mean, now that I'm surprised I'm carrying this with me, right, today, from
right,
place to place. Now that I realize how important it is to me. So,
well,
why is it I can't seem to see that in front of me?
If you are skilled and successful in the career field that you are in, and it does not revolve around technology. Let's say you're a drywall company, and all your experience and skills and income and hope is in drywall. Then when you are asked for $500 a month to keep you and your 30 employees safe on the web, it feels not right. Right. Because you can't touch it.
Right. It's hard to buy things we don't understand.
Right.
And we've got to trust. We've got to to do the homework.
Okay.
Right.
David, next year you're gonna have to add him to your summit. Just so you know.
Oh.
Okay. I'm setting you
David
up.
didn't say yes yet.
He's still thinking
but
about
when it happens, who's going to take credit?
You remember that time I got you on that summit?
You are listening to Local Biz Now. We'll be right back if it is Monday afternoon. Say it.
Your business matters.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to talk about the success equation. All right. Julie got all 10 of them.
Whether it's insurance or investment, people are scared to pull the trigger to spend money for things they don't websites and marketing.
And then to get them to spend the money, you have to scare them.
Yeah, they know they need
it.
it.
You don't have insurance. Oh, my gosh. What happens if?
It is just fear and insurance.
Our whole industry teaches to sell based on that. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
I think it's because it isn't until I heard these 10 things, right? that, and I know you were kind of force feeding them, but when you finally hear them, you realize that darn computer is absolutely 90% of what I do.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Other
Yes.
10% is my experience and when to tactfully present it. And even that, it's an email I need to send. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when I realized that, and I also realized that I no longer need to spend close to $2,000 a month on a phone system. If you remember, Dave,
Oh, my
we were spending
gosh,
big
yes.
money on phone systems.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the communication, the file actually don't even really need an office anymore.
That's right.
If you really get it, that is my office, this is easy money. But it isn't until I'm sitting here listening to you that I realize, gosh, that computer is
The risk is
very
tremendous.
important.
Well, I have clients that get it, and clients that prioritize security over all else, which is to me
Oh,
is,
yeah.
Right.
is not intuitive for me. Mine's about product. My brain's productivity. Let me
Right.
get a return on investment. But some are all security, and then I have some that just don't get it, and that's why I'm starting in on this book, The Pumpkin
That's
Plan.
it's a great read.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't think it's that people don't believe in or anything. You know, when I say they don't know how to buy it, at what level? I know I need to buy something, but what's the right level? Where do I start? Who would I
Yes.
trust?
Right.
So it's not a yes, no. It's a definite yes. Now what? Now what?
That's a true statement because, you know, I'm with the same guy I've been with since day one because I just afraid to ask anybody else.
Oh, that's another funny one.
Yeah. He knows it.
Oh, that guy.
Used to work for him.
That guy.
Oh,
that
okay.
guy.
All right. Is he still running DOS?
All right, we ready? Yeah. You are listening to the #1 live talk business show in North Carolina. I am Joe Vagnone. This is Local Biz Now. I'm here with James Sanders. He's the founder, president of Shared Resources IT Services. He is the best tech I know. James, thank you for being here, buddy. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we are both excited to be here with David Dowdy. He is hosting the Ascent Business Builders Summit. It's going to be at the Kane Center for the Arts on October the 8th from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. David is a senior coach for Action Coach, and you can get tickets at actioncoachnc.com. And David, my friend, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We've had a lot of fun with you here this month.
We have had a great time. I appreciate you having me.
And so you just, I'm pretty sure this is like the first copy off the print. I'm pretty sure
Absolutely.
that's what it. Nah. You don't have one.
I have my own. look at mine. Mine is war torn.
Okay. All right. So
did
you
you
got
pay
the
for
second
yours?
copy.
Did you
Smells
pay for yours, James?
Yes, I did.
Bless you. Bless you.
Mine smells like pizza and cigar and
It is called The Success Equation, How to Overcome Challenges and Achieve Unstoppable Growth. David Dowdy. It is, if you're on Facebook, I'm holding it up. It is an exceptional book full of detail. And I know it took a lot of time and energy for you to put this together.
It did. And just so everybody knows, when you purchase it on Amazon, it does not come with all the Post-it notes and stickies coming out of the book. Yours has them too. That's fantastic.
but in no time they will develop.
Well, hopefully that means those are some good little nuggets in there.
I was going to say you should consider this a great honor that we went through this because I enjoyed going through the book, David. And you know, I know you as a guy that doesn't speak unless you know, right? And you're just that kind of a guy. You take coaching your clients very seriously, and you want to make sure that the information you're giving them works. And part of that is because in your life you have had failures. You know what that feels like, right? And so
absolutely.
I tell people all the time, once you know what it feels like, you're not going back. Like you know what that is like. And so I feel that in the book, right? That you are trying to prepare people for what could happen before it happens. Am I getting that?
I've owned 7 businesses now, and some of them have not been very pretty. You know, they didn't end well, but it allows me now to be able to look in the eyes of a business owner and genuinely say, I get it. I know what it's
Right.
like, having been there on the highs and lows. Yeah.
Okay, so chapter 3, the formula for consistency, how to build and refine processes that drive results. There's a quote in here that says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." And I got to tell you something, as a small business guy that's been self-employed since I'm 17 years old, it's not too recently.
Nobody would hire you?
you can count on that being true. That's a true statement. The reality is that I would have never said systems were important until I got to this age. In other words, it takes the experience of knowing and understanding business to know how important systems are. Without the systems, you are capped. You have a skill set, right? Some of us more than others. I think I told you I'd rise to the level that I had about 40 operations in Charlotte, 26 in Jacksonville, Florida, 18 in Nashville, Tennessee, and that's it, baby. I mean, Joe Vagnone could not handle any more, right? And now when I read your book, I think, gosh, if I would have had David, he could have taught me how to expand that into a larger regional brand. At the time, all I knew to do was say, you know what, this is the best I can do.
Yeah, and knowledge, our headspace says, yes, that makes sense to have systems. Yeah, we know that, but most business owners, as they come out of the gates and are building something, they're just about getting the work done. Like, and then they try and they hire somebody and tell them this is the way you do it. And then what happens, it becomes a people-dependent business. You know, we're talking about risk and IT and making a business sexy on the exit.
Right.
Well, that's what a business is about, is the systems run the business, and then people run the systems. The predictability in a business comes by way of the systems. People come and go. And I mean, probably around this table, we've hired people and depend on them in the business. And then when they go, so much knowledge, so much perspective goes with them. And, you know, then we're back to us jumping in and filling in the gaps.
Well, I mean, to that point, I think that's why this section really hit me. I ended up selling all of my restaurants one by one because, David, I didn't really have this system. Organization. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had, 5,000 square foot commissaries that were delivering to all the shops in Charlotte metro area, and 5,000 square foot commissary delivering in Tennessee and Jacksonville. But they really weren't systems, right? They were what you're describing. People that I trusted to do what needed to be done. And so selling it as that organization would have been much more profitable for me.
And people are emotional.
That's right.
Believe it or not. Yeah, they bring those good days and bad days and the ups and downs into the business, whereas a system-dependent business is much more predictable. A great business is boring.
Right. You're exactly right.
It just runs.
That's right. Okay, so let's go to another section, okay? You say something that's really interesting here, and it's about management. And we're describing management, and let me see if I can capture the actual wording that I had circled a section in here, David, that was interesting to me. And it says, reduce or eliminate the process, must continue to verify that the standards and results are being met. And to me, it reminded me of the one thing I didn't like about being a manager. I don't know what James think about it, but I never really wanted to manage people, right? When I owned the business, if I could have owned a business without people, I'd have been happy to do that, right?
It's one of my great weaknesses.
But I see this as oversight, right? And that describe how a coach can help people like me and James get through really something they don't like. I mean, it's funny because employees think we love telling what to do. We would really appreciate if we didn't have to do that. Right?
I mean, interestingly, 3 out of 3 around the table here don't like managing people.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So a lot of it, if we can get it out there up front as to what the clear expectations and standards are from day one, then we're managing to the standards. It doesn't become you versus me or me versus you. It becomes, what are the company standards? And the company has no emotion. It's much more clear. And as long as everybody understands what those expectations are, we can speak to them a lot. And they get it before we do. Like if they're looking at the scoreboard, they know before we know.
Right.
I want more of this. You know?
Yes.
The summit's going to be great.
It is going to be great.
It's going to
isn't
be
it?
great. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
I
So-
do want more. Yes. I wish I had a pen and a notepad right now.
Here's another one. Life is happening for me. The law of relativity says everything as relative to something else. And you say everything that happens is neutral. It is necessary, good or bad. You can choose. I love that statement, right? And that is pure David, right? Like, you know, because we may have a problem, right? Like I have to put up with James every Monday, right? I can either find a way and make that positive, or I can cry about it.
You can choose that he is funny,
That's right.
or you can choose that he is not funny.
I like this guy.
It's up to you. I mean, yeah.
But that the statement of choose empowers us and puts us in control of what could be some negative or frustrating times in business.
Absolutely. We don't have enough time to go in too deep on this, but we do get to choose our thoughts. And then those thoughts create emotions. Like there's a lot packed into that, but we can choose what those thoughts are. And we all know when you think of something, you get an emotion, depending on, hey, I'm running late. Ugh.
Right.
That's frustrating. Or I'm just running late. I could be avoiding something else. We've already heard the story.
Right.
Good thing I was running late because
right.
no, I wasn't in that accident, for example.
Yeah. So what I liked about this book was that it was a mixture. There's a whole lot of stuff in this little book. You touched on some laws that keep rattling around the back of my brain after I've known them my whole life, but a refresher, and some of the principles.
Yep.
Submitted to my subconscious mind, and I'm thinking through all that. And then there's a whole lot of your memoir in here, which makes me love you more as a person,
Well, I appreciate that.
and enjoy that. And then there's a little bit of, what the hell did he just write? Did his dad really put cockroaches in the competitors?
That's right. That's right. So this one surprised me because I know you, David. This one surprised me. Conditions have an impact. This surprised me a bunch. And this is where you talk about the environment that you choose to be around is really important. You go into whether it's beach or mountains. That surprised me that you mentioned that because I didn't think you were that guy, right? That environment mattered in that setting.
They say that you become the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. And that's what the Ascent is about, bringing it home here, is get in the environment that is going to help you elevate to your fullest potential.
Thank you, my friend.
I appreciate you.
This is going to be an exceptional event. Go
be great.
and find out. It's going to be fabulous. This is Local Biz Now. Where? Say it, David.
Your business matters.
Yeah. We'll see you at the summit.
Serving you better than ever before. WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Mooresville, W260